The US-China trade war appears to be getting completely out of control, and it certainly sets a very dangerous precedent between the two great power states that is likely to have both economic and geopolitical consequences. It is important to acknowledge that these trade policies are in no way, shape, or form just a casual way of conducting business. This is quite extreme. On this scale, 180 countries, I believe, are impacted. China filed a lawsuit against the United States with the World Trade Organization, claiming that the Trump administration is non-compliant with prior trade agreements. Trump then took to social media where he posted, quote, "China panicked, the one thing it cannot afford to do." Now, it is quite unclear as to why exactly the retaliation was presented as panic to the US population. That response by China was a quite logical move to coercive economic measures. It responded in kind. That's all that happened. Then on April the 8th, the United States left itself no off-ramps at all by imposing a 104% tariff on Chinese imports. Now, the important question is, who is going to pay for this political theater? Because that's all it is. It is just political theater. There's no economic rhyme or reason to impose 104% tariff on the imports of any state, let alone your top importer. With the new 104% tariff on Chinese products, which includes pharmaceuticals, including cancer drugs and other types of medical products, and of course basic supplies, US consumers will pay double, and that is if these goods are still available in the long run. It's also important to acknowledge that the dependency of US consumers on foreign producers is unprecedented. And especially, of course, the dependency on those producers who are now increasingly more assertive and are growing quite hostile to these aggressive policies. Flip-flopping on policies, being extremely unpredictable, means business instability, and many foreign companies will see that as a no-go in an era where geopolitical divides are actually becoming wider. Now, how long would it take the United States to decouple from goods produced in China? That is the question that we should be asking ourselves right now, as well as asking our senators and asking our House representatives for their input.